But I think one of the things I can add for all of you today is I think I'm the only person who's sitting in this room who's had electroshock. You've had people testifying remotely who've had it, but to my knowledge, I'm the only person here in this room who has actually had it. And what I will tell you, despite what you've heard from some of the people, including a judge who observed it, is just because it seems like it's peaceful doesn't mean it's not violent. The whole purpose of ECT is to send an electric current through someone's brain to induce a seizure. The only reason our bones don't break, our jaws don't get crushed, is because they give us muscle relaxers and they put us under anesthesia. And the problem, and I'm sure you'll ask me questions, so I'm just going to say a bunch of things that might sound a little disjointed. But this whole bill is about changing the involuntary ECT procedures in this state. What you all need to know is that if you're dealing with a patient who is capable of giving informed consent, that consent has to be reobtained every 30 days. A lot of our systems depend on checks and balances. We should have the same checks and balances for all people. I don't know why it seems to be okay that we're willing to say that for some people, we only need to do that check and balance every 3 months. If ECT is working as well as the proponents say it does, people's capacity to consent to it can change within that 90 days. And if they're capable of giving informed consent and they say no, that court order, if you have passed this bill that you want to change it to and give them the 90 days, that person can spend 2 months getting shock against their will. There are people in this state who have received hundreds of involuntary shock treatments. At a certain point, when do you say continuing to throw an electric current through your brain maybe is not the most beneficial, less intrusive treatment?